Wednesday morning. That means it's Picayune Wednesday here at KBEY. And as always, Daniel Clifton, the editor of the Picayune, is joining us in our studio. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing today?
Yay.
You recovering from that holiday weekend known as the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Great game, terrible ending.
2-yard line, man. 2 yards.
It was something else. Hey, we're going to talk about what's in this week's edition of the Picayune, which is available today. Should have it on your doorsteps. If you're not getting it, we'll tell you at the end of the conversation how to go about doing that. Yesterday, on our show, Daniel, we had the judge. Here come the judge.
Judge James Oakley.
Yeah, James Oakley was in here talking about our Valentine's Day Getting Hitched promotion, and you've got a story about that in this week's edition of the Picayune.
Yeah, I want everybody to come out if they're interested in getting married, if they're thinking about it, join us February 14th on the Courthouse Square, and Judge Oakley will be there wearing his finest.
That's right.
To wed you. And it doesn't have to be just wedding. If you got some vows you want to renew, you've been married a couple of years, you want to touch base, come on out. We'll
talk about a great Valentine's gift idea for your spouse.
Yeah.
To renew your vows.
And you could have your kids come too, and it's, to see it done. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be great. And you've got all the details in the Picayune. And the thing I like about having the Picayune there is because if you're thinking about doing this on Valentine's Day, you've got all the information in there on what they need to do.
Yes. There's if it's not a renewal and you're actually getting married, you need to get your marriage license ahead of time, not the day of or the day before. So I think there's a 72
hours.
Yeah.
72 hours.
Yeah.
72 hours. So.
And we were talking yesterday about the cost, and you even have the cost in there, $78.
$78 for that license, and you can get a license in different counties. It's good throughout the thing, but
Right.
we highlight, if you're here, you can stop by the Burnet County Courthouse this week and pick one up.
Yeah. Well, didn't the judge say you had to get it at the in the
for Burnet County. You have to go to the courthouse. You can't go to one of the annexes. In other words.
Yes.
So if you're thinking about getting hitched on Valentine's Day, we'll pick up the latest edition of the Picayune and read the story. We got all the details in there. Kay and I are always talking about pets. We are pet lovers, and it was so nice to see in the Picayune this morning the story about the Marble Falls Fire and EMS getting equipment to help save those pets.
Yeah, they got a donation of some of the pet equipment for like CPR and respirators and things. Because I guess you never think about that. I never would as you're an EMS, but it's an issue.
It is, but
people love their animals.
Fire like that, animals are just as susceptible to smoke inhalation as humans are, and it's hard to put one of those big masks over a little kitty cat's face.
Yeah. So they got some specialized equipment, and they went through some specialized training how to handle it and use it, and it's pretty nice. A great addition to our fire and rescue here locally.
Awesome, love
Absolutely. And you said it was all done from donations?
I believe if I remember correctly, a company donated a lot of the equipment. And
that is awesome. Love that.
Again, we talk about what a great area we live in. A couple of weeks ago, we had the story about the Burnet Police Department getting the body cameras, and that was done from a donation as well. And now the Marble Falls Fire and EMS getting equipment to help save those pets in important times. So that's good. You can read all that about it in this week's edition of the Picayune. And this weekend, another big event going on in Burnet.
That's right, Chamber Banquet on Saturday night.
The 60th annual. Can you believe it?
I know. How many have you been to, Kay? You've been made how many?
All
58
60.
of them?
I think I've been there the last 2 years. It's a great event. They do a great
fun.
job.
It's not really. I just enjoy it because it's kind of like, I want to say laid back, but it's just an easy going. You're not really having to have a good time. And they name during this, the Citizen of the Year and Business of the Year, all the stuff, and then the school district names their honor Hall of Honor.
That's right.
What's
it called?
Yeah, but we're petitioning to get the DJ of the year in there.
Exactly.
Right,
That's where it's long overdue.
At least 60 years overdue.
Yeah. Great food, great fun. The Burnet Chamber 60th Annual Banquet and Awards presentation going on this weekend. Read all about it in this week's edition of the Picayune, and also information on there and how you can get tickets to the event, too.
So get them now and get them soon. Get them now.
Yeah. Locals love us. Is that wrapped up?
Yes, I think that everything's done with that. Voting, we should be announcing the winners soon.
So that's something we can look forward to in the coming edition of the Picayune.
Yeah,
definitely.
All right. As always, good to see you, Daniel Clifton, editor of the Picayune. The Picayune out today with a brand new edition. If you're not getting yours, tell them how to go about doing that, Daniel.
Well, call the front office at 830-693-7152 and ask the folks up front to get you on the list.
And as always, remember the Picayune is free. Daniel Clifton, editor of the Picayune. We'll see you next week.
All right. See y'all. Thank you.